it away and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. To the air, it's Berry. Throws to the wideout. And the missed connection on third down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Reed. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
First down for the Tigers.
LSU now operating in the red zone. They'll go to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Brings up second down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on second down. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The RPO, it's complete. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understanding they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play, the defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Release to the back. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Work. For a couple, they'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Sperry. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Livonia Schools. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, no. This guy is so impressive, both with his ability to move, to buy time, to run, and then he'll kill you with his own.
Unbelievable. He's just a freak. It's like he's playing a video game, and everybody else is trying to play real-life football. It's ridiculous to be that fast and still be a quarterback, still make plays down the field. It's just not fair.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Starts the drive trying to go up top. He rifles one deep down the middle. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, LSU!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like offense is being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Sperry. Flushed out of the pocket. Got room at the 35. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most important qualities of a quarterback is being able to make the right decision at the right time. And listen, they've had some great ones at Florida State. Looking for that next great one to take them over the top.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Turning it on! And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
Fires toward the target. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Zings it complete to the right. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the back. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your off. So, as as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warrick Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try the left side. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. It'll be third and long. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now facing a third and long. Back to throw, it's Berry. Unloads to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. And that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Stands in and takes the hit. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Florida State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. ULM looked less like a group of Warhawks and more like a bunch of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in Monroe, and today they found a way outside of Malone Stadium. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watkins. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Off the RPO, complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Rolling right and going deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Breaks into the open. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the right. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. He lets one fly deep. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain. The sideline.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Looking to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Snares it outside. It's Watkins.
It's so important in football that wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page. They're understanding where I got to get the first down. Great job understanding where that marker was. Great execution, first down.
Now adjusting. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Noles will boot it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Turner. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Noles!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Open space at the 25. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Reads it, fires complete. Touchdown LSU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
So much for playing field position. It's just a one-score game here in the third, and they're lining up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Here's a heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Let's see what they've got on second down. The offense changing the play. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Unleashes one. Wide open downfield. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hold it, finds his man on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now on the move. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Trying to keep the drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. In your own territory, if you don't make it, I mean, it invites disaster, but it's 4th and inches. They had to go for it, and they made it.
If I lost a bunch of weight, I'd be skinny, but I didn't. So go for it every single time. I love it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Calls his own number. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Going downfield for the big play. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. There he goes. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Reed.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
He's going to run it. The freshman calling his own number and kept this drive moving.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Might be calling a hot route. From the red zone, looking for a space. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the defense because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today. Indiana unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks in Bloomington of what things were like when Lee Corso was in charge. An A-plus performance from the Hoosiers. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where CUSA is right now, and man, what a difference.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. Boom. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
The Seminoles come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points. And running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Rushes on him. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know on offense now you have a chance to break one maybe. In the run game, we're finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
On the run, still looking. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Found a seam. Turning it on. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. A bit of a if they could finish the game, and they almost certainly did with that completion.
And I love when coaches have confidence in their quarterbacks in big situations like that. With the game on the line, go out and execute, ice this game.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.